Hi students, welcome back to quick recap lesson on how to solve a cubic equation by factorizing over real numbers. I'm going to use this example as a 3 distinct real roots, and I want you to recall your memory that the graph of the cubic must crosses x-axis at least once, giving you a real root and 2 imaginary roots. So any problem you get that involves solving a cubic equation will have at least one real solution. That's a very key thing to remember. So in this particular situation, I'm going to show you with this 3 distinct real roots example. So let's see, in this given function x cubed minus 5x squared minus 2x plus 24 equals to 0, we need to solve this function given that x equals to minus 2 is a solution. And this is our clue. They say that one of the solutions is x equals to minus 2, which means the graph passes at 2 through x-axis. So just recall the given information. We know that at least once it passes through the x-axis. So we don't know in this situation whether it is a real number, we can factorize over real numbers or complex numbers. All we have is one clue, which is one of the roots passes through at 2. So using that, we have to figure out the rest of the factors. So if we put that in brackets, x plus 2, and the rest would be the quadratic equation, you can figure out the value of a, b, c by using any comfortable method you know. You can use factor theorem by substituting, or you can use long division by dividing, or you can use synthetic division, or you can also use by comparing the terms. I'm going to show you how to compare the terms to find the value of a, b, c. So we know x plus 2 times ax squared plus bx plus c. So in order to get the coefficients of x cubed, if we multiply x with x squared, we will get x cubed. But we already know that this one has the coefficients of 1. So we need to get the final coefficients as 1. So obviously 1 times 1 gives you 1. So a must be 1. And looking back at the constant 24, we know we should be getting 24. We already have 2. So 2 times what makes 24? That must be 12. So C value is 12. So we figured out A and C. Then figuring out B is pretty easy by comparing the terms. So you either compare with x squared or x term. Let me show you here. If you compare with x terms, which is 2 times bx gives you 2bx, and x times 12x gives you 12x. That should be compared with the given equation of the x term, which is minus 2. And if we take down only the coefficients and collect 2bx equals to minus 14, then we get the value would be minus 7. Plug in the b value into the equation and you will get the quadratic equation as x squared minus 7x plus 12. And you can furthermore factorize x minus 4, x minus 3. So the roots of this particular polynomial equation are minus 2, 3, and 4. If you want to visualize in this graph, it will be like this. It passes through at minus 2, and passes at 3, and passes through at 4. So these are the roots of the cubic equation.